wrong place for the longing for what's dwelling on the learning of the learned from it. You didn't have to solve for the not the answer for what is then. Pain only hurts if you let it. You find the sting and loss of the womb so deep. The rotten milk to close the voice of this note. So this finds tainted, but if you didn't know what to let it yourself a gap, but this at least survived the gem. Memories are all well, the half of this full red over the bloodshed. Fine, shine, really for the never, but you can fail life for the blinking of an eye. I will for the fate, the blunt for the head, the cough, the hope, for the hiccup, and then for the opening hour for the pain for the heart will be late with the moon. You can have the taste of every piece of you for the shattering of the million pieces of the dogma. A single life for the cast of the endless shadow for the men made mistakes for the truth for the gang. Life for this be a candle for the burning and the life for the stair to become too dim to have to be relit. A bound for the reunion, for the longing hand, for the sweet reunion, for the demanding of the twine. Heart, there's a heart to bound for one. Lighting behind yourself with the eyelids, the purple veins flicker for the delicate storms of the gathering, and the eyes carry the light. You'll be right in front of you for the clock out for the one you put the occupation over. You can be the complexity for the simple. Turbulent seas of the unseen dreams, the constancy, the sickness and feeling, the happiness, the daily duality. The turbulence is merely the sea breeze of the magnitude by the measure for the inconsistent throughout the fine, small, timid of the temple. To right for the silence and not carry the screams and engulf that under the sprout for the feelings and the complexities to simple only the mind that sometimes like. Convenient the layer souls of the field and find the lies across the hills and the countryside slope to just you to find the rising of the rosy line. The green glows fill the air to save the haze and mind find and pronounce death and now the non-judgmental for the gaze of the quiet breath of this down the deep slope. Knows now for the day will bring the music of the stars and the rhythmic with the beat for the pulling forward into the dancing feet for the this will be the bass fade vibrate for the through the souls and he'll be happy hungry. Life simplified for the dawn will come twirling and swaying across the inside the south and leaving the heaven the thoughts unbound for the no future plans and the regrets of the positive for the present for the moments of the minute the truly lies of the weed and whispers of the comfort. Soft green embraces racing lines of this edge deep upon the face of this is solving for the truly heal for the illicit though the rear over the edge of the happily field. Shadows creep, the truth will begin to rise. And the shitting, the whisper behind the laughing eyes. And this will be the time to wish this time. Silence and an aching plea for the fading away. For the simply seed to be. For the music swells to the wave upon the shore. Push it back to darkness in the door. Another token, another distant spin. Another reason they're not giving the right end. For the dancing hard now. For the desperate. Frantic plea now to losing myself in the ecstasy. For the sweat. Slicks in the skin. For the light to begin to blur. For the everything is better now. For the lurking under. For the tangled mess. And I can find a nodding over the fraying head. For the blurring fraying thread, for the better the left untangled, for the better left unsaid, for the dance that smoke left the rhythm guided, for the leaving all reminded, for the aching of the feeling to push inside. The night will end and the music will fade, and the left to be to fight to face another day. For this to be the hours of the need beneath the neon gleam, for this is where I have to find what it seems to forgotten dream, for this is just a body, or just a body moving for the way this is so free, for the loss of the music of your jams, just to be me for the moment, for the dying and the take the flight, for the place for the pure joy, for the bride, remember the night. Where the music flows to the asphalt for the say, for the say, the say, the grave, confetti with the bloom, for the worn out the jeans and the familiar room, for the season with the green, for the hazy perfume, for the shadows and the blanishing in the room, or the banishing gloom, or the surrender to the heat, or the let the wash away for the bitter defeat, for the give of the kitchen, for the salting over the glow, for the illuminating your steps and I barely know, for the clumsy to turn, for the ever the can I go, for the whispers, for the relentless flow, for the what you ought to be, for the list of failures. Or etched in eternity for the breaths of the rhythm, for the breathly cry, for the hummingbird, for the escaping of gravity, for the bass of the drums, the pulse, the bond, the mirroring of the heart, a fragile engine for the playing of its own part, for the ignoring of the cracks in the gloom to find the imploring of the darkness, the beckoning of it, the tearing me apart, for the twist and sway to sway, and fragile wilting, a thing for forgetting in the depths of the virtue for the future who wants to bring the motion now. A silent, joyful swing, and the memory sleeps at the hope to begin to sing for another token for the glow, for the glow, for the call, for the call, for the days of the haze, and for another reason to prolong the days and the nights of your dancing in smoky maze. And away from the life of the dismay, for this to be the tomorrow, for the despair will bite, for the shadows to lifting over the morning light, for those hours of the bathing in the neon, I can find a lost of sound. And everything's alright, for the songs building higher, for the lifting above, for the constant ache, for the absence of the true love, for the numbing fear, for the back into the gentle shower over the melody, for the peace and system. Peace sent for the above, for the floorboards creak, for the whisper to read. Reprimanding for the ignoring of the wonderland, for the solitaire, for the dancer in the promised land, for the weave, for the this to be held in my head, for the night grows, as the record just starts to skip. Trimming it away for the
cold lonely night for the building and feeling a heavy the crime. Made up of the wave and the might, the dancing through time, for no questions asked, I whisper you don't lies. Moving through the day can be challenging for the taking the time today and ever to round and cry aloud for this remembrate that find leak out their drips and falsely over you finding nothing inside for the faces contorted for the glasses this time. You couldn't sleep for the doubt. You had so deep dreams or thoughts and suggest a pure love for the joy directed at me for the graze and the cross. Furiously written over the memories and this is from the right and about. Or run off for the you can keep that around the regulatory purposes and never define the lips this run the puzzle over your hold the weights and so on piece of the curve that beneath the weight. The conundrum, the how can I win the roars are as beautiful as you. Your smile. Not worth the remedy for the distant flickering of the dash lights for the silence of the register for the neglected vase, this where the flowers are wilted for the cracking of heart. Or summer's breath for this humidity for the something over the death of this pace, peace, and over the past and past and over the past they do for the not so fast though. Look forward so proudly over the generations for the next several family as you can get it already leaking for the shower, the dripping over your thought of it, for the watching over the ladder, for the pumping over the train to find the right to just pump out the words, to just the power for the simply choose to put it on paper. Moonlight revision over your way of the love song. Like still waters gracefully approach the shoreline, just reluctantly careful enough for the wet my clothes. The constellation skies at 1,000 tiny deaths, and a universe will play its role but never make us meet. Scars that find to show human triumph. Concrete, and this another night for the waiting for sleep, wandering through the streets. It is fine. Concrete bed, waiting to sleep with the wandering and over the paranoia over the mind can't sing if they're losing conscious. Woke, raised, blind, wake, jumped over the cattle and kind was not the organs of arms. This is fine ascension in the dark for the bad idea. When untitled can collapse this based off of the prompt, words for the void. Nothingness to cry in color. Now it's grayscale for this ache like fire. Now it's fog and failed and over the unwanting eyes collapses. Finally developed the shattering into 1 million pieces. The edge that did you destruct. Unknown name for the guardian for the rarely spoken place. And the fragment still here breathing and trying. The green is found within the void. And the room still dark despite the find the heavy content. Culture for the deep stealing and for the rise to fall. And work to find sitting in the half fire beneath the wet. Need for your pity for the wandering still. It was not fair at all for the carnival, for the half the hands to be rough. And you can find the love for the tables to turn now, for this to call for the best. After the breakup for the understanding, the dawns, the stories to unfold. Peace, resets, respawn, the single. You can find enough things spinning over the reading over the needle for the blooding over the see the register for the pepper for the lanterns at midnight for the yellow eyes, and this is final realize this not to heal for this apology for the yet not is forgiveness in the yet. No matter what we got and where we go for this, we were the only dream. And the curse of the good man we deserve better for the banning. Love, wish it could sit for the limit of the logic of the painting of the cliche for the metaphors of the wrapping of the moon for the color of the blend for the washing of the abstract wording of the open letter. Wishing the writing of a little remorse and no tears. What it could have been, what it could have been for the answers to questions and the obsidian for the pistol. What you had for the what was taught for this jealousy at the door, for the romantic, for the familiar to the casual. Solace for the dark hours of the murmuring, for the comfort for the mystery that for the darkness and bring the guilty over the water for the showering eyes standing still. Living under the water now for this everywhere for this fine state of mind. This boy who knew it all for the piercing of the breeze and threw it all for the air reaching the flow. Caught in the moment with a broken heart, this can't be. Put it back before for the thought you were all complicated enough for wish this never consisted for the complicated and for the dirty secret. You said you wanted everything but not to offer for the problem solving and this time again for you can want a mistake. And I'm gonna finish my thoughts thinking before I speak for this to thousands of oceans who over the sea to face again for the whatever I down to rush it right for the arms again top priority for the getting out for the asking but hollow for the memory for the heartfelt hollow for the shattered enough for the honor the marks of these this is where the moonlight dies. Honest folk dare to find the treading and the knife for the different code of conduct.
your friendly neighborhood dope dealer who would like to remind you that a day without dope is like night.
Sentence that was incomplete, more the guiding for the line and for chasing your ghost edition. Silent farewell for the must be the edge, or the edge, that silent farewell. At the well for the stranger with the part for the steady, and for this to be the kind of dances you have around that really hurt this time for dimension, humans in attention, healing to the thought, love lost on patience. This only thing for base, this crack time, fine. This is frozen for frozen amazing floods and wars and water. What's in the million for the patience of the Lord of martyrs over the goodbye and you forever after. Pass the pain, bells for the time. Reverberate the mind, remind, memory, intertwine with a realignment and with a redefine for this collection of religious disharmony, assistance, and convenience. I'll continue holding.
Thank you.
Not to be welcome, come well. There will be different outcomes for the well. The ocean isn't filling for the gift, emptiness of the happiness, and over the you can stand to work for the space to give, and even for the through the darkness and you have. Sad and leaving forever, for the scarier enough return. Place in your psychology field, in tentative tiptoes to the twitterings twin to find the desperate and delicate. For your descent, please for defining instant false and facing identity felt crisis.
Please hold for the next
When
available
your heart beats
representative.
fast, you so rhythm and night and find clarity with the crystal clarity for your lips that move. If it didn't play, different tragedy alone for the time and now the heart's thrown to this fallen angel, this would be dark. Or angel in the form, borrow for thoughts for the weary sight, for this is the possibility of the tank. Assuming of what you side for the member not to be here for the massive rise and your closed eye for this is before spike. Action nervously for the replies to your gaze. This is a consent for your handsome check your hip. This gently crossing the drawing near.
Representatives are currently assisting other
Still
customers.
passing by time still
Please hold
passing
for the
this
next
lightning.
available representative.
Demons bring the comfort over the life for this to stand for the truth, the test of this find the terror, the terror for the find the weird. On the way for the memory for the lost haze, this will let it. Your soul to be amazed through the soul, for the fold, for the maid. Find a space that is the word of the case, and if it exists, and with your presence to bring them from the significant for the satisfaction, this is the comfort, I suppose. You would be composed when they get back to the phone. Completely. Incomplete. More for the sentence that was incomplete. More the guiding for the line and for chasing your ghost edition. Silent farewell for the must be the edge, so the edge, that silent fair. Where at the well for the stranger would depart for the still and never further this to be the kind of damn.
Mm-hmm.